This is not the SQ5 update that I want to make, but it is one that I'm going to be making. Unfortunately, I'm on my way to the dealership right now to take advantage of my certified pre-owned warranty because the thermostat in this car has left the chat. The car was running. I actually pulled up to buy the other car that you'll see hopefully next video, and my buddy Cam was like, wow, those fans are cranking. I was like, yeah, that's kind of weird, right? Didn't have any temperature issues, but then I was driving the other day and I was like, wow, oil temp is way down and coolant temp is a tick above where it usually is, which was like red flag number one. And then the car threw a check engine light, and looked into the codes. My buddy Chris over at the dealership sent me the codes that are for the TSB. TSB is Technical Service Bulletin. My buddy Chris sent me the codes that are in the TSB for thermostat failure. And I have, I believe, 3 of the 4 codes. That kind of puts a damper on our activities for a hot second. I just installed the AW exhaust. I'm sure you could hear it at the beginning of the video, although we're parked on the highway now. These poor fans are screaming. I just put the AW exhaust on the car. I have a video coming for that, but unfortunately to get that video out, I need to do the exhaust drive-by, fly-by, sound clips, etc. Wow, the light from the sun is going right on my eyes. Can you see that? I need to do the actual exhaust sound part of the video, which is very difficult when your car oil temperature is low and thermostat is too high. So ideally I have that video out in the next few weeks, but it depends on the turnaround time for the parts for the SQ5, which brings me to the next point, which is I have a big turbo for the SQ5 sitting in the basement. Jimmy over at Pure Turbos and I have been talking a little bit. He doesn't mind that it's a little bit of delay on installing the turbo, but I feel bad because I've delayed for AWE and now my car is broken. Pure sent me the turbo in October and I haven't put it on yet. I'm gonna, yeah, whatever, I'll go this way. Pure sent me the turbo in October, I haven't put it on yet. There's kind of all sorts of things that are up in the air. I'm also waiting for a high pressure fuel pump internal, and I need to order a downpipe. So if you have any downpipe recommendations for this bad girl, let me know. I think I'm gonna do high flow catted because it's a family hauler and I don't want the stinky, no cats at all life, but I can be convinced both ways. Once the car is fixed and we have those parts, we'll be going stage 3 on this. My buddy David just went 10-1 the other day in this car with no seats in it and some slicks on it. That means the thing's going 10.3s on the street all day, which is wild and would be significantly faster than the S4, which was doing, sorry, the S6, which was doing 10.9s on the street. This car has been interesting, and I say interesting because looking at it logically, wow, really not bright, sorry. Because looking at it logically, there is almost no reason to buy a B9 unless you like the newest thing. And I've really been struggling with that. Because I want to like this car, and I want to say it's a good car, which it is. But there's a better car out there, unless you're going for all-out speed. There's literally a better car out there for $10,000 less, and it's the previous generation SQ5. Less problems, although these really don't have many problems. The thermostat is a common thing. Rocker arms on the 2018s. That's really it. The thing about the 8.5 is it's faster. Stage 1, it's borderline faster stock. The 3.0 supercharge has been like proven. I mean, I drove a 3.0 supercharged motor for 60,000 miles, 40,000 my S4 and 20,000 my old SQ5. I didn't have a single issue with the motor. Moral of the story that I think I've come to in a couple of different videos, but I continue to harp on, is I think it's really hard to justify buying a B9. I'm just putting it out there to say that. I think there is not a great reason, other than if you want the newest thing or if you want the nicest interior, to buy a B9 over a B8.5. Not that I don't like this car. I think this car is great. I'm having a lot of fun in it, but looking at it from a, like, perspective of what's going on in the market, if you're comparing the both of them, it's kind of silly not to go with the 8.5. My mom's driving with me to the Audi dealership so she can drive me home. That's another embarrassing thing. You gotta find someone to drive you to the dealership these days and get home because the dealership ain't got no loaner cars. One of my other friends was telling me that the new mild hybrid, the 48 volt whatever, on the A6, A7, Q7, Q8, those alternators are going. So people are literally sitting in loaner cars. Not that there's not already an inventory depletion going on, but on top of that, people are literally sitting in these loaner cars because they can't get these alternators in the dealership to fix these cars. So, CPO, I mean, sure, the work might be getting done for free, but convenience-wise, I don't know, man. Just want to let you guys know what's up. I haven't posted that video in a hot second. We've been focusing on some other projects at home and that kind of stuff that have taken priority over YouTube, but I didn't want to keep you guys in the dark. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, I'm trying to keep that group pretty updated. It's at IgnitionTube YT. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for it being short. I'm sorry for just being a boring update, but just want to keep y'all in the loop. That's all I got for today. Thank you guys for watching. Go out there, spread some positivity, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.